Okay, well, were you there?
No, I don't wish that on my worst enemy.
You are not that old.
I'm close, but not that old.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
So, when are you going to Milano?
I'm going on Saturday. Sorry, on Sunday. I'm
Oh,
traveling. No,
Sunday.
actually on Saturday because tomorrow it's Friday. Tomorrow is our last day of work, and then I'm going for a week back to Milan. So it's gonna be good.
Oh,
And
is it just a homecoming, or you're planning to do stuff?
no, I need to go back. They go back there to visit my nonno. He's 95 and he's not feeling really well,
Oh,
so I have
nice.
to go back and
Okay, no, nice.
say how's it going on. Try to stay close to him and to my mother. So mainly it's
Yeah,
because of family reason. It's not really for going there for Milan. Um,
it's one of those things. Like while you're there.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, so I'm gonna see that. I'm gonna see Milan Atalanta. And the interesting things that is gonna be fun to see is that I am actually on the. We bought the ticket for the third ring, and we're gonna try to get on the second. So we'll see what's
Oh,
gonna happen.
how does that work? Is there a border between each ring? Because I've never been to
Yeah.
San Siro. Like, how? Or let me ask it this way: how big is the border? Like, is it big enough that you can jump over it?
No, there is no border, but there is
There's no
security at the
border.
ticket at the entrance.
Okay, let's say you're on the third ring, right?
Hmm.
Let's say you're on that at the bottom of the third ring.
Yeah.
Can you jump to the second ring?
There's a little gap. So let me explain. So you got the seats that goes up, then you have like a little bit of space in between the seats and a little wall that is taller, like 1 meter 70, something like this, 1 meter 60. So it's quite
Oh, so
tall.
you can jump. Okay.
But after that, then you have like a little bit of space, a gap, okay, which is not really deep, and then you have a tall glass, really tall glass. Why? Because the teams when they come from away, okay, from Roma, from Napoli, from wherever, their seats is actually on the third ring. So what's happened? They have to make very tall, like instead of putting net, they having like this kind of glass all over, like plastic glass. So it's very very hard.
Yeah.
But what's happening is that people can jump over. So when you go on the third one, you can jump over this. This is one way to go through from the third to the second. There is another way that it's better, but you have to go downstairs and try to get into from the ticket entrance. Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Yes, yeah. So it's gonna be challenging, but it's gonna be fine. I mean, I don't encourage anybody to do that, but I'm sure there are no kids on this channel. So,
Well, I
can I say
mean,
something?
after everything that we discussed in the
Yeah, so
past
far.
10
Today,
minutes,
today is literally plus 18. This stream.
yeah, I think so.
Look at that. Let me read Peter what he says. I was on the Curva Sud second ring against Tottenham. I wish I can go
Oh,
this
wow.
Sunday with old heart. I will be there. I will be there, dear Peter.
Actually, you two link up. I would love to see a picture of the two of you.
It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time
Yeah,
that also Peter will show up on a stream. I tell you that.
yeah, I think so.
It's only a matter of time.
I think he's
That,
too shy. I don't know if he wants to, but he's more than welcome to.
of course. Imagine doing a special live with the legend 94 Mass. He got. Man, the internet is crazy. I'll tell you this story. Uh, you see, you see the icon that Peter has, 94 Mass has, the symbol. There is a guy that actually
It's
told him
a
off.
it's a one. Is it
There
a
is a
one?
guy that actually
Okay.
told him off because he thought that was that symbol of the race in Japan. It's very similar to the
The
Japanese
rising
imperial
sun.
flag.
Yeah, the
So
rising
people, there
sun.
were really two people. Now there was one guy only giving shit about that, but
Oh yeah, it's a Honda. Well,
exactly.
it is a rising sun.
Yeah,
I mean, Honda is from Japan. I mean,
yeah. So Peter, if you exactly. But there was a guy giving shit because of that, because oh, you should be respectful because of this, because of that, and he was like, "Shut up, man." I
I
love it. I
mean,
love
come on,
it. Come on, man.
come
Literally.
on,
Give me 1 second that
come on.
my wife is back. Right? Give me 1 minute only. I'll be back in a second.
All right, I'll carry on with the chat. So I have to go on Monday on trip,
Yes.
so it's impossible.
Yes.
Carlos
Exactly.
says I'm waiting to hear back from Milan Club Dublin to see if we got a ticket for Tottenham game. Very unlikely though. So, um, Carlo, are you based in Dublin? Um, I've heard a lot about that specific club, Milan Club Dublin. So LKLDL707. That's a long name, man. It says, "Hello, fellas. Good to see you both together." Um, yeah, I think Old Heart is back or not. 94, 90 more, 94 mass. Peter says, yeah, it's Honda. So, what do you put it though? Like, do you have a Honda, or do you like Hondas, or hey, guess who's here? Uncle Sharma. Well, too bad Old Hard Rosanero is not here to
Yeah, yeah.
witness that.
I'm gonna close here. Leave it. Yes, yes, yes.
So LDL says, yeah, you can call me LDL.
There you
So
go,
welcome to
guys.
the
I'm
chat,
here.
Uncle Sharma. Yeah,
That's
that I
it.
was gonna surprise you on that.
I have to go on Monday on trip, so it's impossible. So hi, sorry, let me catch up with the message. Sorry, Carlo, I'm waiting to hear back from Milan Club Dublin to see if I got a ticket for Tottenham game. Very unlikely though. It's very hard, man. Very hard. LKLDL707. Hello, fellas. Good to see you both together. How you doing, man? How you doing?
Could be three of us.
The legend.
Yeah,
I'm done
could be
with
three
work.
of
Should I
us.
come?
You're more than
Uncle
welcome,
Sharma,
man.
whenever you
Well,
want,
it's
you're
your
free.
chat,
I
but yeah,
already
you're
shared
more
with
than
you the
welcome.
link. If you have time and if you can, please, you're more than welcome. So we can talk a little bit about Inter as well. Okay, I know about Milan Dublin. All you have to call me is LSD. No, I'm kidding. LDS.
Yeah, because I was struggling to read that name. LKLDL707.
There you go. LDL. I'm a FNS guy. FNS guy. Translation? Do you know Football Drone?
I'm
What's an
actually
FNS
googling
guy?
that as well.
Eh?
I'm actually googling that FNS guy.
FNS guy. What the hell that means?
Even Google's correcting me. FNS gun, FNS gym, FPS guy,
Please,
fun
LDL translation.
guy.
Forza Napoli sempre. There you go. That's what it is. A
See,
Napoli fan, man. How you doing? Forza Napoli sempre. Man. Football Drone, do you want to talk? Do you want to say something about this Napoli? Just because we have a Napoli fan here?
well, I've been very pleasantly surprised by them, because I thought, you know what,
Mm.
this is a team that they always start brilliantly. They're usually in the mix of a title challenge within December, but then whatever happens, they kind of fall off.
Mm.
And I don't know. It seems like this season they're not falling off. It seems like they're not even looking back. Now,
No.
my theory on why that is Okay, LDL. I have a video on Napoli actually, specifically a video on Napoli.
Check it
I
out.
brought a
Football drone.
gentleman called Napoli Talk. That was his name. So he had a theory on why this case, why Napoli's not falling off, why they still keep going. And his theory is that they had players like Mertens, like Insigne, like Koulibaly, who knew what it meant to be a Napolitano. Like they were, in Insigne's case, I think he was an actual Napolitano, whereas the other two they were in Napoli for very, very, very long time. So they felt the pressure of the city, whereas Napoli with the new guys, with Kvaradona, with Kim,
Varadona.
with with like all the new guys, Anguissa, with all these guys. It seems like they're very. Um, it seems like they don't feel the pressure of the city. Like they haven't been there long enough to feel the pressure of the city. Like their legs don't shake when things go wrong. So
Mm,
that's one of my theories.
yeah.
But I'm stealing that from Napoli Talk, so blame him if you don't like it.
Don Quara, not Varadona. Correction right there. Don Quara.
Oh, I think he actually mentioned that in my comment.
Yeah.
I don't know. Someone mentioned it. I don't know if it was LDL, but someone mentioned that he was like, "I don't like the name Kvaradona. I'd rather call him Don Kvara." Let me
Look,
know if that was you.
I watch. I'm gonna say what I think about Napoli. I watch it against Frankfurt. Unbelievable,
Oh,
unbelievable.
it was
Literally
it was
FIFA.
one way, wasn't it? It was
Man,
one way.
there was no chance minimum that Frankfurt. Maybe just the first 10 minutes. First, maybe just the 10 minutes they were playing better. They were pushed by the supporters. There were a lot. Stadium was full. Flags, pyro, how to say the flames and stuff like that. Chants, incredible atmosphere. First 10 minutes, yeah, good. The rest, again, they didn't see the color of the ball. Paracelia, after missing a penalty, he started playing football. And when I see that reaction in players, that's what scares me the most. Because he's so humbled. So, again, it does remind me the same mentality that Shevchenko used to have, like very humble, very, focus on the training, don't give a shit about anything else, just work, 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 work. That is scary. And that's scary.
It is,
And I
yeah.
think it's very well orchestrated by Spalletti, that he's a leader, and wherever he went, especially Roma, he always had to face big leaders, Totti, De Rossi, and that's why there was a lot of. It was Roma under Spalletti was playing a really good football for sure, but with Napoli was playing even better. And now that all the leaders of personality talking, I'm talking about like personality of Mertens, personality of Insigne, of Koulibaly, they're out of the way. They have they took players. They are just very humble, ready to war, not to battle, to war. Osimhen, Anguissa. Anguissa was already from last year, but this year it's incredible. 18 goals in the Serie A. 18.
Wow.
Really, really fantastic, man. I'm really, really happy to see an Italian teams that play like that. Nothing that I can say, guys. Like literally, much better than anybody else in Italy, and so far in Europe. I wanted to see them playing against a big team in Europe. I really want to see them against City, Real Madrid, Bayern. I want to see them.
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully, not too soon though. Like I want to see them go far. Like I want to see them. Like I would love it to see them in the final
Yeah,
or win it even.
But
I would love it.
imagine the city of Napoli how it's gonna react to that. Like, it's gonna be crazy, man. Peter, is that even a question?
Definitely, definitely Inter. No, I'm kidding.
What?
Definitely Napoli.
Yeah, Carlos say what an assist from Cavara to Di Lorenzo. Did you see
Oh,
the
it
back
it
heel?
was, yeah, it was an art.
Really, really good. Yeah, Napoli is winning for sure. Yeah. Di Maria is playing like Beethoven. Lord Krunic says Di Maria is playing like Beethoven in against Nantes against Juve. Let
I
me see.
think I think he is that kind of a player. You know, that Beethoven kind of
2-0.
player.
Hmm.
Oh, nice. Okay, at least one of us is going through.
But what about the other Italians? Are they still playing? Gazzetta.
I mean, I never have any hope on Lazio. Like I just never have any hope of them doing anything. Oh, I'm checking out Champions League. Europa
0-0
League.
at the moment. Lazio
Is
Cluj.
it? Oh, I think they'll go out with 0-0.
Yeah. I think they won 1-0 on the way on the. Yeah. Now they are
Wait, who won 1-0?
Lazio.
Oh, okay.
So now they are. I think only
But
Roma lost. Only
I
Roma
don't see
lost now.
Lazio now.
Conference League. Mm-mm. See. Let's have a look. I can. Monaco winning. No, losing to Bayer Leverkusen. PSV Eindhoven. Sevilla
Eindhoven.
0-0. So I think Sevilla will go through. Lazio 0-0. So far Lazio is through. And the others, I don't much care. Sorry. Yeah. Look at this message from LDL, and you were googling what's Forts
FS
FNS is.
FS FNS.
FNS. Let me see. I think Vara was one of the reason Napoli succession this year. He doesn't care who's in front of him. If it's his day, then he surely is very entertaining to watch. In Germany, nothing went his way. Yeah, but still, it was fantastic.
That assist alone,
10 millions.
Yeah.
Just 10 millions.
How much was Enzo Hernandez to Chelsea? I love that reaction.
What a joke.
Yeah, dude.
Do you think
Even by the standards of Premier League, that amount is just
Ivan
ridiculous.
Nunez, the guy from Liverpool, even that, like, yes, he scored an incredible goal against Real Madrid, but
Dude, it was an amazing goal. But I don't know, dude. I'm not a big fan of potential players, like young players, going with the price of a superstar.
no, of course
And
not.
that was a case of that.
Who do you think? Let's do this game, right? Here is a good question that somebody from my one live stream told me. What do you think is a good result for Milan at this point of the season?
I would take 1-0 all the way until the end of the season.
No, good result, like good ending of the season. Like what Milan should do.
Top 2.
Oh, wow.
Like second place.
Mm-hmm.
And quarterfinal Champions League.
Ooh.
Like, I would take it as a progress.
Yeah.
Because if you finish fourth, you kind of feel like, okay, they barely made it, right? Like finishing fourth, it's like you squeezed in. You didn't really push through.
Hmm.
You just barely squeezed in. Whereas third, I don't know. I feel like we can do better than third. So second place, like third is probably, I would say, minimum to say like, okay, this was satisfactory.
See.
But then second, I'll be like, okay, we didn't win the league, but okay, we finished second. So by that token, Padre Pioli finishes, is it sixth? Okay, sixth, second, first,
Mm.
and second,
Hmm.
which
Interesting.
is not bad.
No, it's not bad. So here is a following question. If we don't reach that goal, those goals, do you keep Pioli at end of the season or you let it go?
Depends on what's available. Like you hear noises about what's his name?
Conte?
The Sassuolo manager. No,
Um,
don't touch that microphone.
I have to. I have a 10% on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
It seems like your microphone doesn't believe, or whatever you say.
What about now?
I don't see you. Your camera is switched off.
That's right. How's it?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, De Zerbi. That's the name I was thinking about. So you can hear complaints about De Zerbi of him not being happy with the January window. So if he becomes available, then yeah. If we're talking about like an actual upgrade to Pioli, but if he finishes, let's say fourth, and there's no one else available, or everyone says no, we don't like this project,
Mm.
then yeah, definitely keep him. Like I'm a
But if
big
you
fan
can
of
dream, you will dream of the
continuity.
Zerbi.
I think he is the best of what we can attract.
Hmm.
Zidane will not come to Milan. Let's face it. Who
Zidane
else
will
is
not
there?
come to Milan.
Who else is there? Uh, Carlo seems to be doing well at Real Madrid.
Mm.
Who else is there?
Well, I give you two
Like I don't
names.
see a viable option.
If you can pick in between Conte, Klopp, or Guardiola.
Klopp.
Klopp?
Yeah, because he can build something out of this.
Mm.
Guardiola feels like he needs everything to be perfect. Conte, as brilliant as he is, it's like he comes with a baggage. Let's just face it. I feel like Klopp is like you can get like an era, let's say a 5 year, 6 years,
Mm.
kind of similar to what we got with Ancelotti, but he can build you up.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think
Hey, there's the option of Zlatan as well.
the dream is called Pep Guardiola. That's my dream.
Okay.
Klopp, I wouldn't mind, but he's asking. But Guardiola, Klopp is. I check his salary is like 17 million a year, so like.
Yeah, it's not like Guardiola's working for free.
And Conte is, Conte is ex-Inter, ex-Juve. I don't know, but to who we can ask about Conte. There is a person that we can ask about Conte.
Oh, bring him in.
Should I bring it in?
Oh, of course.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you the voice of the other side of Milan, the other side of the Naviglio. Some people say that is the wrong side. Some people say we are just cousins. Ladies and gentlemen, Uncle Sharma!
From the better side.
How's it going, dude?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you guys? I was just listening to you guys while I was working, and now I'm all done. I'm all done.
So,
Oh, perfect.
are you? Tell me about yesterday. Tell me about your reaction. Minutes 85. Assist from Barella, goal Lukaku. How did it go?
I was just, top off, throwing it around, twirling. No, it was good. It was good. You know how it felt like, last week when you guys the Champions
Mm,
League is different. The Champions League is different. It's a different vibe. It's a different pressure. Um,
mm.
and it's so weird that yeah, for us to like Inter and Milan both, we haven't experienced these nights in such a long time. So we deserve it. These clubs really, the football heritage we should be doing these nights every year.
I agree. The
Yeah,
vibes are
definitely, dude.
much, much, much better than. I don't know. It's not even like. I don't know. It's like not even for me. It's not even like a Milan Inter, a Milan Juve, a Milan Napoli. It's like just that electricity
Mm,
during the day that somebody's coming to your stadium or you're going away. You're going to play in England and stuff like that. It's like wow, anything could happen.
yeah,
So
100%.
there you
So,
go.
what do you see? What do you like? How do you see the chances of the return leg based on what you watched last night?
Yeah, to be honest, I think Porto. I think from when you guys played them, they still had Luis Diaz, and I
Oh
think
yeah.
he was a big threat. Like without him now, they haven't really replaced him. I wasn't particularly like they were obviously amazing defensively. Conceição has them organized and everything. Like he's the coach I want after Inzaghi leaves
Mm.
Inter. But like going forward, they're not scaring me too much. But I think they have like a crazy unbeaten record at the Dragao Stadium in Porto. So definitely not done and dusted for sure. So yeah, I'm still worried
Look,
about the second leg.
I think I watched the match yesterday,
Mm.
Uncle Sharma, and I tell you, the first match was a little bit of bit boring. Okay,
Yeah.
probably
No,
you
for a
probably
neutral, it
you
wasn't
were
that great.
as a fan probably you didn't see it, but there was not much an action going on. But that's okay. But man, but they were so annoying. I mean, again, like I don't support Inter, as you know, but Porto, as I said with Football Drone before, they were so annoying. They were like
Yeah.
constantly complaining with the ref, playing dirty. I was like, man.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, even in I remember when I watched the Porto Milan as well. Like, yeah, they were just the same. Just you know, that Otavio guy got himself sent off in the end, but you can see like the Conceição, like is the that type of Mourinho type of manager. Like he gets like his personality is in the players. Like fighting, complaining, like similar to Simeone.
See.
Um, that's the type of guy, and I think that's the type of guy that needs to be coaching Inter. I think Inzaghi is a little bit too soft for Inter.
You know, funny enough, between the three of us, and by three of us, I mean Milan, Inter,
Napoli.
Napoli. You know, the three
Mm.
of us that are in the Champions League. I feel like you guys are the best suited opponent for Porto, because you guys are like, out of the three of us, you guys are the bigger, like, and I quote, and I put this in quote, the bigger bastards between the three of us. Like, I feel like Milan is too nice for them. Like, we're
Mm.
gonna lose that game. Like, it's just, and we did lose.
Well, this season you were. Last season you were. And I don't know what happened to you guys this year. Like in the derby, like what happened to Theo? Like this guy was, it was like a
No,
little
Theo's
cat in the
always
derby.
uh, Theo's always like, I don't know, like, I feel like we like him because he's one of ours, but I wouldn't like him if he was an opponent. Like,
Yeah, no, exactly.
I
He's my
would.
most. It used to be my ranking of most hated players. Used to be like Bonucci, Quadrado. Those used to be guys. And Theo he just shot up to number one last year.
Like, who's
so
your
so
most
yeah,
hated player of Milan now?
Yeah, Theo.
Theo. Oh.
Yeah, easy.
there's no
That's the
second
easiest.
place.
No, there's no second place.
No,
Oh,
no.
maybe Tonali a little bit as well. But no, I actually like a lot of the Milan players. Like I like Tomori, I like Benacer. I like watching those guys play, and they seem like good
Mm.
people as well. Whereas Theo just, yeah, seems like a C word.
Yeah.
You know, like who I can say that about on Inter. Like, who
Uh,
do I have a soft spot on Inter? I mean, yes, we have the Barellas and the Lautaros or whatever, but
Gagliardini. No.
close
then you have
enough.
a problem.
But you know, his name escapes me. Who's that left wing back that you guys had? Sometimes he
DiMarco.
plays the yeah, Demarco. Yeah, like I've always had a soft spot for that guy. Like this guy has a peach of a left foot,
Yeah.
and at least from what I see, like you watch him day to day, and like I have a soft spot for people that you know like they are Inter at least like
Mm.
in terms of character, like they are uh, the team
Yeah.
personified.
He's like
And
our Calabria, basically, kind of.
yeah, like he probably would have been in Corva Nord,
Yeah.
you know, like if
He's
he wasn't a
100%. Now
player.
he got even the white, not the white, the blonde hair. So he's
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
like a Zanza from Milano. That's what how we call them. Like
Yeah.
somebody, somebody like, yeah, they will go to Curva Nord to see
Yeah.
him.
No, 100%. Yeah, he knows all the songs and stuff. He's like,
Yeah,
he's that guy.
clearly.
Yeah. And you, Fabrizio, I think you like Lautaro, but who's like, do you have any soft spot for any
Well,
Inter players?
Lautaro, it's very good. Yeah, especially even yesterday, like the the leadership that he has. You can see that he has leadership. So
Yeah.
it's really good. No, I was thinking actually that yesterday I was watching Di Marco, Barella, Bastoni, all Italian players, and
The Cherby.
see, but it's more or less his career is done now. More or less. I don't know if we're gonna get a better contract.
No, I just thought I'd throw him and don't forget.
Throw in the middle, yeah, like.
But he hasn't done too bad, has he?
Oh, he's probably been our most. If I had to pick as in most consistent defender, it's been him more than Skriniar or the Bastoni, because they all had some like off periods.
See.
Whereas Acerbi, since he's come in, has been just like solid.
See. What do you think about Onana? I'm curious.
Oh yeah, I really like him.
Better than
I'm s-
Handanovic?
Oh yeah, Current Handanovic for sure. Like current. This is the funny thing. You guys, this is so you guys over the months, and it's like Handanovic for like he's been finished for like a year, more than a season. Oh, like even the Scudetto winning season, we weren't happy with Handanovic.
Yeah. So okay.
Oh,
So
wow.
Nana is definitely the future then.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Do you
And,
think?
Yeah.
Do you think that if you guys don't win anything, and by anything I mean like the major tournaments, of course, you know you guys won the Super Copa, but like I'm talking about like the full tournaments, not one match.
Yeah.
Do you think that if you guys don't win anything major this season, that this is the end of Inter's footballing project under the current ownership?
Yeah, I mean, I thought.
And I'll tell you why I'm asking this.
That's a good question, eh?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, continue. I think we have a bit of I think my audio is like unsynced with you guys.
No, it's perfect for me.
Okay. For sure, hey, Uncle Sharma, for sure it's my problem. Don't worry. It's like definitely. don't even question who to point out the finger. It's my problem for sure. Anyway.
So the reason I'm asking is because I see a strong, at least last season, I saw a strong parallel between you guys of last season that came close to second place, like literally 1 point off the title or 2 points, and the Milan of 2011-2012, the season after which we sold Thiago Silva and Ibrahimovic for because we had to raise funds.
Yeah.
So obviously that didn't really happen this season for you guys. But do you think that? I mean, for us, that was the end of the Milan football project. You know, when we sold those two guys, and a lot of the 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 Senators had to retire as well or left Milan
Mm.
that summer. So that for us Milan fans, we considered that summer to be the end of our footballing project because we didn't win the league, we didn't win the Copa, we didn't win the Champions League as well. So do you think that this will be the end of Inter's footballing project under the current ownership? That they either have to sell or they have to raise funds by selling the likes of, and I hate to say it, because I want them to stay in the league, but you know, the likes of Barella, the likes of all the quote unquote the valuable assets.
No, I think it's been good. It felt like, I mean, to be honest, it was after Conte left. He said himself, this pursuing project is over, or it's frozen. That was the word Conte used. So yeah, even last season was already it should be, yeah, in theory. I don't the main thing we're confused about is how are they holding on to the team like Steven Zhang, because in China they're in trouble. He's been going to court for like lawsuits. He owes money, debts in China, and then they're not allowed to invest outside of China because that's the Chinese laws. Like they're a communist country. What they say you have to follow. So even if they wanted to invest, they can't. And they took this 300 million loan out with Oak Tree, which expires next year, next summer. That they have
Oh,
to pay
that
back.
quick? I
Yeah.
thought it was a longer bond. It
No,
was a
no,
bond,
the
right?
bond, no, the bond is this. Yeah, that's a separate thing. The bond is
Oh,
separate.
oh yeah, yeah,
That's
right. The bond.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. I mixed
The
up the two.
bond is like
Sorry.
a long-term loan that matures like with low interest rate. This is the 300 million loan. That's like 12% interest, bro. Like that's like a
Wow.
loan shark type of loan.
It
And
is, yeah.
Wow.
yeah, if they don't pay that back by next year, Oak Tree, um, which is I guess similar to like Elliott type company, they would take over Inter because that's the collateral. They've put Inter their shares of Inter as the collateral to that loan. So
Wow.
I don't. Yeah, we're really confused why they don't sell, or like they are actually. Well, to be fair, like officially we are on sale because it's been over more than a year since like Goldman Sachs, like these American investment
Mm.
companies have been looking for a buyer. But since the problem is you guys been sold for 1.2 billion. So now this guy originally his asking price was like 900 or 1 billion, but now since you guys got sold for 1.2, he's like, okay, I want 1.2 as well, and no
I
one
want
wants to
more,
pay
man.
that,
Wow.
and we have a lot more
Wow.
Wow.
debt than you guys.
Yeah, yeah.
So, what's the best case scenario for Inter? Let's say, okay, let's imagine these two scenarios.
Mm.
A, the current ownership stays. Somehow, you guys repaid. I don't know how, but somehow you guys raised the 300 million by selling the players, or I don't know. So that's scenario one. Scenario two is Oak Tree. Uh, I mean, you guys essentially fall into their laps. So, what's the best case scenario in either of these two scenarios?
Serie B.
Just so we can't say that to you guys anymore.
Out of nowhere, just like that. Serie B.
Yeah, great scenario. Thanks for that one, Oldha. Um, it's I don't. Yeah, honestly, it's a hard
Let's
question.
start with the first scenario. Like, what's the best case scenario if you guys pay out the loan? Let's say you attract investors and sell a portion of the club
Mm,
for the 300. Steven Zhang still stays relatively active within. He is the active shareholder. Let's say.
mm.
What would be the best case scenario in that specific scenario? Like, would you see yourself, you guys, I mean, um, compete again?
I think we can keep going like as we are, if we stays on. But like then it's just gonna be like every year we're just trying to stay where we are. Like this past summer we brought in like a Cherby, Mkhitaryan, bring back Lukaku on loan. Like just it works. Like clearly it works whatever we're doing, but it's just like keeping the level. We're not improving. But at some
Yeah.
point, it's probably the level gonna start unless Marotta and Auxilio keep doing some magic in this transfer window, or what Napoli managed to do last year. It's like I don't see Inter improving at any point soon. It's just going to be about trying to stay in top four. It's
Yeah,
just going to be like that.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
Do you
and
see
that's
a
like
world where
That's a good point.
Marotta leaves for Inter, like leaves for Juventus? Like, do you see a world where he goes back to Juventus?
I think with Marotta, the thing is he's quite old now. He's said a few times that what his aim is after Inter is go into like the Lega Calcio, like the actual, like he wants to be
Oh,
in football, but like in the higher
mm.
positions, which obviously I think
Oh,
he's gonna easily get that type of role afterwards. So yeah, because he had like when there was COVID, he got quite ill with COVID, and after that he was talking like, I'm getting old now. This is like high pressure position and things like that. So I don't think, and Juve, I think they have to go in a different way anyway. Did Marotta is the guy you bring if you want to have the most money and you want to like win the title and you want to be the best team. Marotta, like even for what Inter are right now, Marotta's not the right guy in my opinion. He's he
okay.
was good when we had the money, when Suning were able to back him. I don't think he's the guy that you can build with, not much money.
Hmm.
Oh, I
Look,
mean, okay, none of these scenarios look particularly bright. So, do you see a? I mean, because we've experienced that, like we have
Of course.
experienced the end of our footballing project. We've experienced a far worse banter era than Inter.
Mm.
mhm.
Like ours was embarrassing. Like
Yep.
Inter's,
Yeah,
at
I
least it
remember like
was
doing that
just like,
video with you.
oh, I mean, yeah, at least when it comes to Inter's banter era, it was just result based. Like it was just football based. Whereas
Yeah.
for us, it was just embarrassment after embarrassment. Like even off the field, like we have experienced these downfalls, and that's why, like for me, I'm curious about like what's the likely scenario of, let's say, Inter going a similar route. Okay, maybe not as embarrassing as ours, but like footballing wise, because we have seen it firsthand, we have experienced it firsthand. We have sold the likes of our version of Lukaku and Skriniar,
Mm.
and we have seen the like, oh, it's gonna be year zero again. Remember that, Fabrizio? Those
I do.
quotes, year zero.
Every year is year zero.
Yeah, it was like every other year. It was like year zero. I'm like, dude, come on. So, I mean, I don't know. What's the best case scenario for you? Like, what's your wet
The,
dream come true?
the dream.
Well, I think even if this happened, but at the same, it's like one of those PIF, those Saudi Arabian is one of those guys coming in and buying into. Yeah, that's the dream scenario
That's the
where
dream.
yeah. But at the same time, I think you guys are the same. We're back in the financial fair play settlement agreement
Mm.
again. So even if they come in, we still have to try balance the books anyway. So it's not going to be like
Oh yeah,
open wallet, open book spending anyway.
I mean,
And
you can
even
fake it, like Juve.
yeah, but then you end up like Juve.
yeah.
Then you can't sleep at night. Then you feel dirty in
Yeah,
your
your
skin.
skin.
Yeah, I don't know how Juve fans live with themselves.
I mean,
They
what
have a
Juve
brother
was
theory,
doing,
man.
it was
Yeah.
like it was so in public, like they didn't even hide it. Like that Miralem
Pjanic.
Pjanic, that deal, like when they brought Arthur and they shifted Pjanic to Barcelona, like that was like they weren't even hiding these
No.
price
Mm,
fluctuations between like it was like, hey, I guess we're doing this,
mm-mm.
catch us if you can.
Crazy.
And I
Eh,
never thought, this would end this way for Juventus.
Yeah, no. To be honest, out of the 5 investigations that they have ongoing, I thought this one was the one they would get away with because still at the end of the day, I still kind of disagree with the fact that they've been punished because there isn't any rule regarding this. It's a gray area. Um,
Yeah.
but the other stuff, yeah, like the wages under the books, under the table, that stuff is going to be so serious. They're going to be in big trouble for that.
But also
Stock
because
market manipulation.
Do, do you think it's a bigger problem because they are a publicly traded company?
Yeah,
Like, do you
yeah, yeah.
think that's what's
Yeah, well, that's the reason why they were wiretapped, because they became a criminal investigation because they are publicly traded, and that's where the Prisma case, they managed to get all the wiretappings from like the phone conversations, because they wouldn't, like, even if you went to Milan or Inter's headquarters and you found stuff, but you won't be able to, unless it's a criminal investigation. You can't get the phone conversations or stuff like that. It's not because they're, I think it's like, yeah, it's all linked because of the stuff that was happening with the stock market prices, and then all that stuff. Yeah.
look, we have a question. What do you think about the stadium
Oh my god.
situation? Do you have your own
Well,
stadium?
please, I want I want to see a new stadium before I have grandkids, man.
But do you have any honest? Okay, let's do this. You want to have a San Siro completely rebuilt for you, or you want a new stadium somewhere else in Milan just for Inter? So you
Well,
want the
ideally,
independence, or you want to be?
yeah, I want the independence. I want to be free from you.
Yes, me too. I want to be free from you. Exactly.
Yeah. But no, obviously, realistically, like, for the costs and stuff, it looks like,
Mm.
again, it will be a shared thing. But it just has to be something, man. Like, we have to own it, whatever it is, man. It has to be Inter or Milan just owning it.
See.
San Siro, as much as we love it, like, it's too old and it's like unsafe. Like, have you seen all the videos of like when the crowd is like going crazy and the base, like the
Yeah.
foundations are shaking? It's like,
Yeah.
this is not this should not pass. This should not pass
Yeah,
the health and safety.
especially in Europe / in Italy, I mean, like it's like when you see those video in what is it, La Bombonera, and in South America, that you see in Argentina, that you see the crack opening and
Yeah.
thousands of people dancing. It's like, I
Yeah.
don't know.
But you don't, you get, if you pay for a ticket for, like, let's say the Champions League match. I know it was quite expensive, the
Yeah.
Spurs tickets. Like, you pay 150 pounds.
See.
But what do you get for that money? You get like a shitty 1940s toilet that's like the most disgusting thing you will have seen in your life, that stinks. The facilities are
Can I
not
say
there, the
something else?
Wi-Fi is not there. Yeah.
I something that I always enjoy watching especially the night after a Champions League night. I love to watch video like vlogs of away fans that they come to Milan.
Oh,
I don't know. I just find it entertaining because I want to see how they actually, how is a raw reaction of people that see the first time San Siro.
Yeah.
And there is not one single person, not one single vlog that say, "Oh, this stadium is terrible."
Oh,
It's
no,
shit.
no, no.
It's this and that. They all like.
No. When you walk into the visual is just amazing. Like, there's no better stadium. But just in terms of 21st century and facilities and doing stuff in the stadium,
Yeah.
just the whole experience. If you come, yeah, I recommend every single one of my friends that like live here in Leicester, or like I know here in the UK, like, go at least once before they take it down, which might never happen, but go. I say that every time, like, go before it gets taken down, and it never isn't. We never know if it's ever going to be taken down.
Are you planning to go to San Siro before the end of the season, or not really?
Not this year, no.
Not this year.
I've got like stuff happening, and like it's expensive year.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's going to be good. I think if they're going to do anything, they're going to take a decision. Milan for sure is going to take decision by April. By April, they're going to take decision. I think that what really Milan want to do is want to leave, especially because now we have big boys like the Americans that they want to build the new things. The only issue there, as always, is a little bit, it's not really mafia, it's a little bit of too many interests.
It's the red tape, man. So much red tape. The bureaucracy is like...
It's especially because it's in Milan. and
Yeah,
every single one in Italy want to eat a little bit from the same plate. So I
yeah.
want this, I want that, I want that one.
It's crazy.
And
You
I mean, just
what's your favorite project? Is it the Sesto San Giovanni or is it the?
see,
Uh,
see, Sesto is the big one. Sesto is the big one, which is on the same metro line that goes to San Siro, and
mm,
it's on the metro line that go directly from Duomo. So potentially, if you're even away fan, you meet in Duomo, and then you go directly to Sesto. The issues over there is that, of course, from the local people, that Sesto is a small city, small town compared to
mm,
Milan, and for that reason, for example, the police that they can operate in Sesto is
mm.
much less than the police that can potentially operate in Milan city.
Oh,
So it could be a safety reason that everything is slowing down, but we will see. We will see. I'm very curious to see what's going on. And also, last things that I want to say, then I'll let you guys talk, is because it's in 2026 there's gonna be the Winter Olympic Game in Milan. So for that reason, I think something like, I don't know how many millions, 50, 60 millions euro, they are coming from the City Council of Milan into renew San Siro because they want to make accessible San Siro for the Olympic Games. So I think that the teams are also waiting to understand, should we renew San Siro? Should we wait a little bit and the city council give us money to remake it, or should we just go and off? But I'm for the new San Siro. I'm for the new stadium just by myself. That's it.
I was reading
yeah.
that renovating San Siro would like cost just as much as making a new stadium. That's
Yeah.
the reason why they don't do it because it's gonna be really slow. It's a very
Yeah.
slow process because it's such a they have to be so careful.
And you gotta shut down, one side of the stadium, just
Yeah,
like Bernabeu,
yeah.
how
And you're gonna
those
have to
guys
play your
done it.
games at like I don't know at the Atalanta stadium. I don't know. You're gonna have to
Oh
find some
yeah.
stadium to the Monza.
Wow.
Oh yeah, you guys are
But
gonna be
I mean,
sorted with Monza. Berlusconi will be like, yeah, yeah, don't worry.
oh yeah.
if there was
the
Berlusconi,
comeback, the comeback of the Papa.
prime Berlusconi, I'll tell you this, prime Berlusconi, we will be out from San Siro already these
Oh yeah,
3
yeah.
years easily, and prime Moratti as well.
No, no. Prime Moratti would keep us at San Siro forever.
Yeah.
This guy does not want to leave. Yeah, this guy is so sentimental. Every time they ask him, they're like, "Oh yeah, no, no. San Siro is a historic building that should not move from there. It's like the
Yeah.
history of Inter and
My family
Milan."
built this stadium. We
Yeah,
should
yeah.
stay here and blah blah
No,
blah.
yeah. Berlusconi would have, yeah, he would have got you like a state of the art new stadium already. Moratti would have been like, "Can we buy San Siro
Yeah,
from the council?"
that's it. Amazing.
I feel like that's a likely scenario that, let's say, if we leave San Siro, you guys take the sole, not ownership, but the sole tenancy of San Siro,
Mm,
and San Siro will be, and I quote, yours.
yeah, but yeah,
I mean,
that's the thing. It never
that's a
will
like,
be ours.
yeah. I mean, yeah. That's why I was saying, like, in air quotes,
Yeah,
like,
there's no
quote,
point. There's no
yours.
benefit to that.
Yeah, which is why I don't mind the sharing of the stadiums either. Like, you divide the cost, but I feel
No, I'm
like part
down.
of the charm of the San Siro is the fact that there's two histories here.
Mm,
Like, there's double the histories compared to, let's say, Camp Nou, Bernabeu, like all the other great stadiums.
yeah,
Um, I don't know. Like, I feel like that's always been one of the charms of San Siro, that there's two storylines in this place. And I didn't mind that when we announced the cathedral, and I don't know. I thought that was cool, but evidently it's not really going great.
We will see, man. We will see. But Uncle, I have a question for you
mm,
that I never asked you. What do you think about this Napoli?
yeah. No, I've
Change
been
a little bit the topic, guys. Sorry, I just want to break.
no, I've been a big fan because I'm a big
Yeah.
Spalletti fan. He's
Okay.
when he was at Inter, he was yeah, like I really liked what he did in a very chaotic environment because that was before. Well, he left just as Marotta came, so we were so chaotic in that period that he brought us out of the banter era. And I always respected his work that he did with Roma, with Zenit. Like, I always thought he was very underrated. Because everyone likes to talk about the false nine. This guy was playing the false nine with Totti back at Roma.
See, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
he
remember
was.
his Udinese.
Yeah, his Udinese team was good as well. Yeah, exactly. They go into Europe. Yeah, no. So I'm very happy, and like I feel like you can tell early on, like with this Napoli, it wasn't like I was thinking, oh, they're gonna drop off, they're gonna, you know, there was just the style of football they played this season is just not just in Serie A. They've been smashing teams in Europe and in Serie A. Like it's been non-stop. So yeah, I'm a fan, and I don't have a like issue with Napoli either because like I don't have any like rival, or I don't feel big
See,
rivalry with the Napoli. And yeah, like Napoli Talk, he's a good friend as well. The Dom from Napoli Talk, so I'm happy for those guys as well.
Yeah, I had him on
yeah.
my channel recently. Really good guy. Really good guy.
Yeah, he's moved to Barcelona actually
No
recently.
way.
Oh, I thought he
Yeah,
was in UK.
yeah, he was, but he moved. He's doing like he's doing a masters in
Oh,
Barcelona.
Masters. Yeah, he told
Yeah,
me.
Wow. Okay.
so you could link
There
up
you
with
go,
him, Fabrizio. You
Fabrizio.
could have a
There you
watch
go.
along
I
together.
absolutely yes, for
And he is
sure.
like he's proper Italian, not
Right, I will invite him to the Milan club for sure.
yeah.
God, no, here it's in Barcelona. There are a lot of, but he's where is he from? He's Italian.
Yeah, he's Italian, like proper
Okay,
Italian. Yeah,
okay.
like
I
he's
thought.
Napoletano.
I think also Napoletano as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, definitely. Okay. Yeah, because his English is
Yeah.
amazing. I was like, wow,
Yeah,
that's
because
really
he
good.
studied, abroad and stuff. So he's
Really good.
yeah, he's
Absolutely.
got like 4 or 5K subscribers. So yeah, it could be a good link up for you guys.
Absolutely. That's good. And yes, this Napoli here.
I would love to see that video, by the
all
way.
over the,
Like
what?
the one that you guys do, like Fabrizio
Yeah.
and Dom. Like I would love to see that.
I'll see. I'll try to contact. I'm still trying to keep in touch with football Kush. Like, it's very hard
Yeah.
to keep. I try anytime to contact him, but
Yeah. Well, he's on Canadian time as well, so he's
he's
Oh,
a
yeah.
Canadian. Okay.
yeah. It's
That
like
change. He changed really his style a lot, isn't it? He really changed a lot. Like
yeah.
his
I asked
style.
him on his live stream the other day, and he said, yeah, like I want to do like football, total football, everything, just to
Total
get a bigger
football.
audience. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Well, yeah.
Is that gonna be in your broad horizon? That kind of a change for you, Uncle Sharma? Like, do you
No.
foresee yourself doing like at least even videos that are broadly relevant to Inter, let's say the rivals or the Serie A or maybe the national team? Do you see that horizon? Do you see that on your horizon? Like, do you see that kind of a radical change for you?
No, I mean I do try to do that. Like when the World Cup was going on, I was making World Cup videos at the Euros 2 years ago. I'd made like reaction to every Italy game. I tried to make like some Serie A videos here and there, but it's just time, man. It's just time and energy. I don't think as long as I have a day job, I don't think I'll be able to do the full spectrum of what I would like to do, like talk general Serie A and football. It's difficult.
Yeah,
it is.
It takes enough energy.
He said something really true when he on his, I think it was a community post, that he decided to do the change from Milan corner to football clash. He actually did it before the World Cup, and then
he struggles with his name so much.
I think it's football cash.
Cash.
Because the name of the weed food called like lemon cash.
Yeah.
It's food, lemon cash. It's not kush, right? So that's why I don't know what to call it. Football K. I'm gonna call it Football K, but and the reason was because it's of course he wanted to talk more widely about football, and he got this chance to talk a little bit more about Italian football in general and stuff like that. And also he recognized that Milan, as much as YouTube tells you to find your niche and grind the niche because blah blah blah, but it's true. It's a niche. It's gonna be always a niche. Like it's gonna be, the content is gonna be always there, and I don't know. It depends. It depends also what kind of approach you have to football in general. I think that's why you have to. If you keep football as an enjoyable, like if you look football because you like to enjoy generally even watching other football match, not necessarily of your team. I think certain things come naturally. Sometimes I even watch in Serie B match, but not because I care about Serie B. It's just because it's maybe I'm home, I'm tired, and I have a little on the iPad. I just play something and I watch Bari Regina. Super fun.
Yeah, sometimes I do that just to watch like some of the inter youth players. Like
oh yeah.
Yeah, like Regina last weekend, I tuned in for like 20 minutes to watch. There's a guy called Fabian who's playing for Regina. He's doing really well, so I just wanted to see what he's doing, and then he got a red card.
Boom! Right away.
No, he scored, then he got a red card.
Wow, what a legend!
Wow. So I have a question for both of you, since you guys are club channels, yeah?
Right.
Do you see the success or the decline of your videos? Like, are they? And I know causation is not correlation is not causation, but do you see the success or the decline of your views be parallel to the success or the decline of the team itself? Like in Fabrizio's case, did you see a bump when Milan was winning the Scudetto? And in Uncle Sharma's case, did you see the same when Inter was winning the Scudetto during that Conte year? Like, is there a correlation between the success?
The content? Like, are you talking about?
Yeah, like the success of the team versus the success of your content. Like, are they correlated?
Like in terms of views and subscribers from...
Yeah, because I've always been curious, because for
Without
me,
doubt.
I'm a more of a general football guy, right? Like my channel.
Yeah.
And like I've always been curious if there's a correlation between the success of the club versus the success of the content around that club. Especially when it comes to
Uncle Sharma, you go first.
Since you've been doing this for longer than us.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I think there's definitely is like positivity, like, and then the team doing well. I think it does breed more people looking for like, after you won, you're just like in a good mood, you're looking for like, I don't know, a reaction or something. I think it's natural that more like yesterday my live stream has like, let me check, like my post reaction to Porto has 1.7k views, I think, which is
wow.
More
I saw
than
your post live, man. You were in chat. You were 100 people. I don't even know what it looks like.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like usually there's not. It's like 30, 40 people, but yesterday it was like 140 people. So yeah, 1.8k, which is more.
It's climbing.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely. I think it helps. But also, I think it also like trending topics. Like when Lukaku left, that was a crazy live stream as well. I did like a live stream when Lukaku left, and I think because it was Chelsea, obviously, the Premier League factor, all that kind of stuff. There was like, I had like a live stream where there was like 200, 300 people. It was just because I guess the Lukaku keyword, like, put it at the top of the search on YouTube. So I think like if you have any like Premier League crossover, it seems like it helps.
Yeah. I also say another thing. So say I agree 100% with Uncle Sharma about that there is more enthusiasm, of course, when your team wins. But also I say this: when it lose, you see the differences about who's there to how to say this,
to suffer
on who's there just for fun.
And
Yeah.
I gotta say, your live streams, you have this, therapy kind of vibe when Inter doesn't do well in,
Mm.
matches. Like you have that, like I don't know, not that I like to see your misery, but you know, it looks like you deal with it. Yeah, like from the presenter's point of view, like you deal with it well. Like it feels like a therapy session almost.
Yeah. I'm not. I've always say like, yeah, I always say
I
if
think you
people are
always say
looking,
that as well.
yeah, yeah. If people coming to my channel to look for mad crazy reaction where I'm swearing at Inzaghi, I'm swearing at Barella, like you're not gonna
sì,
find that. It's just how I am, like as a person. I'm quite balanced. Um,
sì.
so yeah, people, and I know, like, and Fabrizio probably knows as well. Like, if he starts making more, crazy content with like crazy reactions where he's throwing the cat out of the window or something like
I'm
that, then
thinking about it. Sì. The day
it's
after
just
I'm
how
gonna
it's
get
just how
banned.
a media attention works, isn't it? But at the
Yes,
same
yes.
time, like the rise of Arsenal fan TV, like that
Mm,
was clearly, you could see the correlation between them doing bad or like them doing bad and Arsenal fan TV just like
sì.
going up, up and
Yeah,
up.
dude. Oh
That
yeah,
was
yeah.
super fun. That is super fun,
Th-
honestly.
th- uh,
Yeah.
I don't even know if they speak in English when they speak because I don't even understand what they're talking about. Like,
Yeah, it's like, the slang, the English slang is quite strong with a lot of the guys they have on there. Yeah. Troops especially.
yeah,
Well,
exactly. That guy, fun, blood, blood, fun, blood, fun, blood, fun. There was a video that was counting every time he was saying fun and blood. Ding, ding, ding,
yeah,
ding,
yeah,
ding.
yeah. Oh my God, Di Maria hat trick apparently.
Woo!
oh wow. Okay, at least one of us is going through from
Well,
the Serie
yeah,
A.
good.
Not that it was a tall task, but hey.
But here I have a question for Football Drone. What do you have planned? What do you have planned? If you have any video that you're planning
Yeah.
to do, and
Um.
also what
Oh,
is your dream video that you would love to do?
honestly, I'll answer the second question first. Honestly, my dream videos were the two banter era videos that I made with the two of you. Like I've always wanted to do the banter era series, like, and I have
So
Arsenal
sweet.
next as well.
I will hug
But
you
it's
if
just
you were here.
no, like I because specifically with the Milan one, because like it came from, like the
A
despair
good
and
time.
like, like whereas for the Inter version, it was more like, like I was just a presenter, right? Like it didn't
Mm.
come from within me, and also you guys weren't as embarrassing as us,
No, it was close, man. You guys were worse. Your banter was
Sì.
worse, but it wasn't that much worse. It was like,
Oh, there was that pre-match ritual that we did actually,
yeah,
the rugby one.
the
Like I don't
haka.
think we ever like yeah. I should have mentioned that in the video. Like I was so spoiled for choices when it comes to the Milan one. The Inter one, it felt more like it's just a football version, like just bad
Mm.
results, bad choices, bad coaches. So I had to get something and milk it as a storyteller, and I the only choice that I had was the Year of the Four Emperors, and or what I would call the Year of the Four Emperors, where in one season you guys ran through four coaches,
Yeah, yeah.
and like I couldn't find anything that was embarrassing. I'm sure I'll find something with the Arsenal video that I have planned, but honestly, that's the kind of video that I enjoy more, like the most, where I have like an actual fan on my channel. For
Yeah.
example, the Napoli video that I've done with Dom. There's a couple of Arsenal ones that are like anytime. Actually, that's the favorite part of the the video making is to bring other people on, and I've been lucky in a way that so far everyone that I've invited was gracious enough to come to my channel. Like I've never heard a no. Like the only time that I've heard a no, and it was just a schedule mismanagement, was was a podcast that I was after, and it was just schedule
Yeah.
mismanagement, nothing
Mm.
else.
And do you have
I
anything
think
planned?
so. I'm planning to focus on more timeless videos because let's say, all right, like I've done the Napoli video. So what's going to happen in a year from now to that video? It's going
Right.
to die out, right? It's no longer relevant. Whereas initially I started the channel with the aim of talking about football stories. There's a lot of tragedies. There's a lot of dumb stories. There's a lot of, triumph. There's a lot of, like all these stuff. And that's how I started the channel. So my next video, I'm planning to do a bit of that, going back to the drawing board. And like, for example, I have a couple of videos that I'd like to redo again.
Mm.
Now,
You told me.
currently armed with my you know,
Schedule.
I would say better editing and
Okay.
better script and better whatever. So I don't
Yeah.
know how that's gonna turn out, but
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
yeah.
You put a lot
But
of
honestly,
effort in all the
Yeah,
videos.
your
So
videos are
it takes a
absolutely.
lot of time. Like I'm trying to make it more efficient. So that's probably some challenge
I
that
like
I
that
have
you
to
start
tackle.
adding like the meme,
Oh,
little bit of
okay.
memes sometimes. They are little gem. They are little gem. Really, really good.
The thing is, when you tell a story, and I'm not really a great storyteller, so I can't really talk for the whole
No,
thing.
you are a great
So
storyteller. What are you on
sometimes,
Man, you
about?
have a channel about storytelling. What do you mean you're not great?
no, because sometimes it's like you have to like you have to add something in the middle, just so it's like you accelerate and then you brake, you accelerate, you brake, or at least that's how I see my script. Like that's how I divide the sections, and that's why I have to add certain meme videos, certain whatever, you know, just to add that
It's
break.
good. It's good. Very good.
And it's a lot of like analysis as well. It's like, okay, how do I say the story here? Should I say it in the beginning? Should I ask him? And a lot of ask my guest something, because a lot of times you have a script and then the guest says something else completely, and I'm like, oh, that's actually more interesting. Let's focus on
Hmm.
that. So uh, that's honestly my favorite part of making videos. It's the recording of the guest video.
Hmm.
So.
Do you have
Well,
a dream
guys,
guest?
that's it.
Dream guest that I haven't brought on yet.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
be ambitious as well. Like do like someone that
Ambitious.
yeah.
There's a guy, and we sometimes talk on Instagram, but I haven't really asked him. I was gonna ask him on a USA video for the World Cup, but I don't know. Maybe I didn't have the balls because he is like 35 times bigger than me or something.
35.
Times bigger. His name is Macwell, if you know that channel.
Hmm.
I've heard of him, yeah. I'm not subscribed, but I've seen some of his videos.
He has a video on PSG. I think it's called The Legacy of Failure or something. That's a timeless video. Like, make sure you watch that if you guys want something random. Like, okay, let's say ideal guest that I haven't brought on yet. That's I
Yeah.
would say more realistic. I would say football Kush. I would like to have him on some videos.
Peter say
But
Fabrizio
otherwise,
Romano.
yeah.
Fabrizio Romano. The guy
But
from
what
France.
And-
would you even do with them?
Yeah, because
He's an interista, you
video.
know. He's an interista.
Is he?
He doesn't.
Is
He doesn't
he?
like. He doesn't say it. Yeah, he doesn't say it publicly. He says he's a Watford
Because he
fan,
said-
but
Yeah, that's what he says. Yeah,
yeah,
like I played it with Football Manager, and that's where my love of
yeah.
Watford comes from.
No,
Like
but
I'm
he
like,
says
yeah,
he says
come
that
on.
he says that because he wants to like look impartial. But if you ask people that know him, well, maybe he's not now, but he definitely was like growing up. He was an interista. There's pictures of him.
I think his
Ah.
career started with Inter videos.
Yeah,
Not
or,
videos, like, covering
like he was
Inter
a writer.
transfers.
Yeah.
There you
Oh,
go.
that makes sense.
Here
Yeah.
we go.
Yeah.
Your weekend.
Exclusive confirmed.
Yeah. Well, guys, let me tell you something. It's been more than the 2 hours of live stream, and today we've been very lucky because we have two legends live, which is Football Drone, and I say to everyone
You're being
on the
kind.
stream to check out his channel, Football Stories, Football
Yes,
Drone,
the best.
and we have
Oh.
also Uncle Sharma for Inter news, Inter videos, everything about Inter. Always doing match preview and post live match reaction. So check it out. Of course, if you want to know what is going on their side of Milan, okay.
I mean, if I can put a stamp on it, I'm a regular viewer of Ankur Sharma. To be
Yeah,
honest,
exactly. Me too.
like
I don't know
I'm
why.
like as a Milan fan, I'm a regular viewer of his channel,
Yeah,
and that says something about his content.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
appreciate
That's,
it.
that's
So
why I
yeah,
always
check
watch
him
it
out,
live.
guys. You won't be
Live.
disappointed.
You know. And
Cassano definitely doesn't speak English. There's a comment there. He barely speaks
Cassano
Italian.
He doesn't speak Italian, man, so you can imagine. What do you think? Well, guys, I would like to leave you 30 seconds each to say goodbye, and I think we're done tonight. I don't know who want to start. Say ciao.
Ankur Sharma.
No, yeah, no, just I came in late, but thank you always for inviting me. Always, yeah, you've invited me a few times, but my schedule recently has not been good. But we'll make sure I have to get you on my channel, Fabrizio, and
No problem.
for drone as well, because yeah, we need to do like a nice. Well, I guess now we have to wait. Oh, actually, maybe we could get another preview this season. Who knows? In the Champions League, who knows?
You
Oh
know,
no,
that
that's actually
is
my
that.
dream quarterfinal.
Well, for you,
That's
maybe
actually
it's
my
your
dream quarterfinal.
well, that is my. I don't know.
Are you
Quarterfinal.
tired? Are you
It's
tired
too
of
much.
the
It's too
derbies
much.
now?
It's too
But no,
much.
thank you for having me on. And yeah, if you have a bit of interest towards any black and blue related stuff, but as I said, I do also try to do like general football Serie A videos as well. So
Yeah,
check me out.
check out Uncle Sharma, guys. And
Always a
Football
pleasure
Drone.
being on. Always a pleasure being on your channel, Fabrizio. And what a surprise to see Ankur Sharma here. Um, honestly, I was pleasantly surprised, like really surprised to see you here. And let's do this again. I don't know when. I don't know how long is it gonna take for the
Yeah.
next one, but I would love to, let's keep in touch.
Absolutely. Guys, thank you so much for all the chat. Thank you guys to come along. Thanks to accept my invite to come tonight. I really appreciate it. You definitely bring a lot of value to my channel because you guys are here. So really thank you so much. I wish you a good night. I wish you a good weekend. Ciao.
You as well.
Forza Inter.
Ciao,
care, dude.
guys. Bye
Take care.
bye.